So let's talk about real life emergencies. And no, I'm not talking about not being able to get the latest iPhone. What I'm talking about here is things that happen to everybody, especially as they get older, because, well, you can't expect everything to go the way that you want, and life is just unpredictable. And so just recently, I had gotten back from traveling, and I had spent a good bit of money, probably around $2,000. That's quite a bit of money for me, and it was money that I did save up for. But when I got back, I had car problems. And not only did I have problems with my car, but I also had problems with my parents' car. And so in the end, I actually had to pay close to $2,500, somewhere around there, to fix everything. That includes tax and everything else. And so when I look back, that's like almost $5,000 that was not planned for, and that was an emergency, because in this case, if I didn't fix the cars, then wouldn't be able to get around besides just walking. So in those cases, how can you actually deal with that? Well, it goes back to an emergency for emergencies, and that goes to the basic principle of having an emergency fund. You probably heard about this before, but these are real life examples of why this is so important. And for you, it might be something like me where it was a car problem, but for other people's, it could be a health issue, which is pretty serious. Accidents, job loss, business loss. There's so many things that could happen, and that's why you want to have an emergency fund. And the good rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund. Of course, the more the better, but whenever you have that, you have time to actually think, plan, and also relieve a whole bunch of stress, because if you haven't been there yet, you will. And so that's my quick story of real life emergencies and why having an emergency fund is so important. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my money or debt-free videos, I do have playlists for that. I'll leave in the description area below. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on another episode.
For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at geekoutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below.